Today is one of my favourite days. It's new hair system day and it's a custom system this time. Something a little bit different. We're going with curls, so I've decided to take that leap. I've been promising to do this for ages. I actually got a system with curls. So this is me on the way to London, on the way to see my stylist Myra. And as always, sort of arriving in, having a little chat, having a little catch up with my new system. So she's just sort of showing the system to the camera, just to show sort of what it looks like when it comes out of the box. Obviously it's going to look a lot shorter when it's on my head, but this is kind of how it looks. Not the tightest curls, but I didn't want to go for the tightest curls. I wanted to go for sort of medium curls. So I suppose replicate how my hair looked when I was younger. It used to go quite curly on top, on the sides. As you can see, it's a Swiss lace base, which means it's very sort of breathable, which is kind of good if you're sort of getting into summer and the weather's getting better. You want something that's quite breathable, although polys are also really good in summer, as I proved last summer when I was in Antigua and I wore my poly and it was absolutely fine. So what she's doing here, she's just using, it's not C22, I think she uses another brand, but it's just sort of like an adhesive remover. If memory serves, I am wearing blue tape, which is a Walker brand tape, and it bonds really well to the scalp, but that also means that it's quite hard to get off. So it can be a little bit sore when it's being taken off, but it's kind of like it's not really a big problem when it actually bonds really well to the scalp. So this is my old system. That is the Adrian. It's a sort of European Swiss lace, European hair. Very good actually. I was really impressed with that. But what she's doing now, she's just sort of like cleaning out my scalp with a sort of alcohol-based wipe, just to make sure there's no sort of fungal buildup or bacteria. And then she just shaves the area which is where the hair system goes. So as you can see, it's quite short there, because I usually, with a lace base, I usually just sort of wear it for like maximum 7 to 10 days before I do a rebond. I just find they're not quite, they can get a little bit more uncomfortable a little bit quicker than polys, in my experience. Of course, everyone's different, and it all depends on sort of your skin chemistry and that kind of thing. And then what she does is she actually applies this product onto my scalp once she's sort of cleaned it with alcohol, which is sort of like it's like a clay, and it sort of sucks up all of the sort of the dead skin that you've accumulated whilst wearing the system, plus any sort of fungal buildup, any sort of bacterial buildup, and it's kind of like this green sort of paste. As I said, I think it's some sort of clay-based product, and yeah, it basically works by sort of, here it is, sort of just sort of sucking up all of those impurities on the scalp. And generally what she does with that is she'll leave it on for sort of like 10 to 15 minutes while she's actually cutting the new base, the new hair system base, to the size of the top of my scalp, basically. So it just kind of like sits there. It just sits there for about 10 minutes, and then she just sort of cleans it off. I might start using it myself as a sort of maintenance product, because it really does seem to do a very good job of cleaning the scalp in a very natural way. Now, unfortunately, we forgot to film her putting on the actual system, so now you've just got the system on my head, and this is where the sort of the trim begins. I've decided to go quite short with the actual style, so super short on the sides, like a 0, and then a sort of mid skin fade, so we've got a nice blend that sort of goes up into the actual hair system, the curly hair system itself. Again, unfortunately, the camera started, without us noticing, it started sort of dipping when we were actually filming, which is very unfortunate because it kind of missed the most important parts of the cut. But this is the finished piece. As you can see, it kind of has to be quite short on the sides, because naturally my hair isn't quite that curly, so we need to sort of keep it quite short, and I will be going to my barbers every so often to keep it that short. But it looks really good and it looks really natural, you know. I'm really happy with that. So I'm 6 days out now from my cut-in with Myra, and I'm really happy with this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments box below. It's kind of blown me away by how much this kind of suits my face shape. It always felt like a bit of a risk actually trying out a sort of curly hair system, but it really feels like it works with me. I feel very comfortable wearing it. I've got a lot of compliments. I even got ID'd at the supermarket a while ago because I was trying to buy booze, and they were just like, "We just want to make sure you're over 25." For a 36-year-old hearing that, you got to take it as a compliment. The hairline isn't too bad either. I actually haven't sort of exposed it too much. I haven't needed to, because with curly you can sort of have it down, but it looks pretty awesome. Like, I'm pretty happy with the hairline. So, I might start having it up a little bit more in future. I don't know, but at the moment I'm pretty happy with having it down. I don't need to wear a do-rag at night, because if you wear a do-rag, it will just flatten out the curls, which seems pretty counterproductive. What have I been doing about tangling and dry hair? Now, I haven't really encountered it, and I think there's a couple of reasons why. So number one, I've been putting half a pipette of cold pressed pure argan oil on my hair every morning, and it really feels like it's nourishing the hair and it's stopping it from sort of getting dry and straw-like, which I've read can happen with curly hair systems. On top of that, I've been using leave-in conditioner. I haven't done a shampoo and condition yet. I will be doing that probably this weekend. I've just been super busy. I haven't been able to get around to it, but I'm going to be sure that I use a really wide-toothed comb when I'm in the shower and I'm sort of pushing the shampoo and the conditioner through my hair. I'm not going to leave it on too long either. And heck, maybe I'll find that quite challenging. Maybe that's where my challenges come in, but I really haven't faced any challenges yet. The maintenance feels really quite easy, and I'm really glad I made this decision. So I'd like to give a big thanks to LaVivid for sponsoring this video and providing this hair system. This is a custom hair system. You can also get a curly stock hair system. Today's sponsor, guys, is LaVivid. You can find them at lavividhair.com. You can get a 15% discount code on any stock hair system or accessories that I've negotiated with them just for you guys. It's Adam15. All the information is in the description box below this video. If you want high quality hair systems with good shipping times and top customer service, consider LaVivid. You can't use my discount code on custom systems. You can use them on stock, 15% off. All of that information is in the description box below. And a big thank you to Myra, my stylist. So I go up to London to see her, but you can actually get remote cut-ins by her as well. So if you live outside of London or outside of the southeast, you can actually get your hair system cut in remotely. You send her the system, you explain exactly what you want, how the style you want, the base size, and she'll cut it for you, and then she'll post it back. Obviously, the most ideal thing to do is go in person, because then you get the perfect blend with your natural hair on the sides. But if that's not feasible, it's good to know that you do have that remote option. If you want to see her in person, you can actually book appointments on her website. It's really good, it's really modern, and it's a much easier way of doing things. But guys, would you consider actually getting a curly system yourself? Have you tried it before? Have you been a bit worried that it might just be a bit too much of a different look? Worried about getting some sort of awkward questions and that kind of thing? Personally, I'm really happy with it. I'm happy I made this decision. But guys, be honest, be brutal if you want. Do you think this actually quite suits me? Do you not think it suits me? It will be really interesting as well to see how long this can last as well. Curly hair is actually very different to straight hair. How it holds up, I don't know, but we're going to find out over the next couple of months. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye for now.